Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Tea from Betty and Brenda, and I'm continuing my series of soaps of everything sort of ball, after 5, masquerade, all those beautiful things that comes with going out at night in your best dress attire. I have everything measured out and I'm ready to make this soap. It's going to be red and I'm going to do an in the pot swirl with shimmer gold. It's going to be really pretty. Hopefully the gold will look gold and won't turn into a yellow or be toned down too much. I'm not sure yet. I've never used this particular color in soap, but have used it several times to top my soap. After the soap is done, I'm going to cut it and then I'm going to sketch out with my clay tools an actual masquerade mask and fill that in with gold soap as well. So we'll see how that turns out. Fingers crossed that it will look really, really pretty. But today I am using Trial by Fire. It's a beautiful red from Nurture Soap. One of the best reds, or my favorite red that I use for soaps. The gold I'm using is Shimmer Gold, also from Nurture Soap. And the fragrance I'm using is Flowering Dogwood. That's from Nature's Garden. And once I do the soap on the top, I'm gonna put down 1/2 of the soap. These pretty little jimmies, they're kind of gold and pearl white, very pretty. I'm gonna put those down one side of the soap and also sprinkle some eco-friendly twinkle gold glitter on the top of that as well. In this bowl, I actually have my hard oils. That is coconut oil, as well as some mango butter and cocoa butter. And over here, I have my olive oil, castor oil, and rice bran oil. And I've also placed in here some buttermilk powder and coconut milk powder. So here we go. We're gonna see how this soap turns out. I already have my gloves on, as you can see. I'm gonna grab my mask as well as my glasses, and let's get ready to make some soap. As you can see here, my soap set up really quickly. The fragrance oil wasn't supposed to accelerate. At least I didn't see that it was, but it most definitely did. So, supposed to be a smooth top, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get the smooth top that I'd hoped for, or the flat, smooth top that I'd hoped for, because it's really, really thick. And I tried to beat it down quite a bit, but we'll see if it has lots of holes and things in it. But it definitely was not supposed to accelerate the way that it did. been about 24 hours since I actually placed this soap in the mold. As I stated, once I put the fragrance in, it really accelerated on me. I don't recall the fragrance saying that it was supposed to accelerate, but I had a hard time getting it to go in the mold, so I'm not sure if it's going to have a lot of holes and gaps on the inside. As I took it out of the mold, I did notice a lot of little holes on the outside. Tapped it down as hard as I could to try to get rid of some of those holes and gaps inside, but I'm not sure if it did the trick or not. So my plan was to try to sketch a Masquerade Ball mask on each bar of the soap, but I'm not sure now that's going to happen. It really depends on what it looks like on the inside. I have it on the soap cutter. The little jimmies that I put on the outside for the decoration is on the bottom half of the cutter. That is to help prevent drag marks. So let's get into it and actually see what it looks like. So here is my sample piece. Let's see here. And that piece is not so bad. Can't see a lot of holes in it, but it's on the end. And that's what the top looks like. Now let's get into some of the real pieces, and at least it didn't get a drag mark with that first piece. Let's keep going. The gold, though, that I was concerned about whether or not it would really look gold in there, is looking pretty, at least on the outside of the bar. Let's get another piece here. Yeah, as you can see, the gold that I put on the inside wasn't able to really get down in the soap when I tried to do the in the pot swirl, because it was just so thick. So it's not really mixed in like I hoped it would be. I just could not get it in there. And you'll see again, it looks just mostly red. Even the red, though, it's not really coming out as vibrant as I would have liked. Try to get a little close for you to see that gold. If you can see it, it did have a really pretty shimmer. So I can only imagine if I would have been able to really get it in there like I hoped, it would have been a very beautiful bar. Cut the last bar, and here is my first sample piece. I'm going to get out my little pottery tools and try to see if I can sketch a mask. So I have a couple of tools here. This one that has the little balls on the end, ball tips on the end, and then this one. I'm not quite sure which tool is going to be the best. But we'll see. I'm gonna try this one first. Of course, let's see if it's soft enough. Oh, it is. Of course, it's not gonna be a perfect drawing here. That would be an eye. And let's see if I can bring you in a little closer here. Not too bad. Now I'm gonna have to really dig in here and go kind of deep. Really get in there so that I can really get that. And what I'm gonna do, if I end up liking this, is I'll draw all of these out today and let it kind of firm up a bit. Go in with this tool and see. Oh yeah, that definitely takes out more. So perhaps I can sketch it out lightly with that first tool and then go back in with this one. Tell you what, it smells really, really good. Okay, so it's not a perfect mask, but it's pretty good. So let's get some of the color and see if we can get it to stay in there. Okay, so I've mixed up the gold color and I just placed it in some oil. Let's just give this a go. This is what it would look like, but it would be with soap. Don't know. Now that I kind of got it in there. Of course, the drawing would be better. This is just a sample bar, so I didn't have the lines as crisp as I would if it was an actual bar. It would definitely be different, but I'm not sure if I like just the gold color on here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Betty and Brenda. If I do decide to move forward with drawing out the masks and putting the soap inside of the sketch. I will come back and show you how I did that. If not, then this would be the soap. Still pretty, but not quite ballroom as I'd hoped it would be. Sometimes things don't work out the way that you want them to. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell so you'll know when I put out other videos. Stay tuned for the pictures at the end, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. So I decided to go ahead and fill in the mask in the soap. I did etch it in all of the bars, and I decided to use black as the filler. As you can see, it looks very pretty, and I'm going to put a little glitter on top of this. Just for this sample piece, I use a silver glitter, but for the bars, I'm actually going to use a holographic gold glitter since there is gold in the soap as well as gold on top of the soap. As I said, I've already etched in the mask into each of the bars. They're off to the side here. This is what it looks like without the color in. Each soap has a different mask in it, so there is variation. And I'm going to mix up this soap. I'm going to do the black. I have everything situated here, and I'll be back once I get ready to fill them in. Oh, one quick thing. I'm going to put them inside of a squeeze bottle. I've actually cut a little pipette and taped it to the top, so hopefully the smaller end here will help me get down into the small etchings of the soap. I've never done this before, so you're with me doing it for the very first time. We'll see what happens. Okay, let me mix it up and get ready to try to put it in the soap. Quite sure how much to make, so I just made extra because I'd rather have too much than too little. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how this works, how this is going to work. I am a little nervous about it, but nothing beats a fail, you better try, right? Wait, I'm not we go. Okay, so I've gotten all of the soap in the bars, the sketches. Of course, I messed up in some places, but hopefully it'll still look nice. Now I'm gonna go in with the glitter and try to get the glitter just on the soap part. So we'll see what happens. I really like the silver that I did on the other one. Let's see about this gold. It's really kind of hard just to get it, as you can see, on the actual soap and not on the other pieces, but hopefully, because that part is not wet, it'll just fall off. So I've added the glitter to all of the bars, and let me just show you what it looks like up close. And once it dries, I'm gonna let these sit out overnight. And once the soap has completely dried and formed, look at that. I'm hoping that some of the extra glitter that's not actually on the soap itself, or the soap that I placed in the mask, will fall off, or if I lightly brush it, it will come off. If not though, it still looks pretty this way. And once you take a bath with it the first time, all of the glitter is going to run off anyway, but it still just adds to the mask for me and for the whole masquerade ball theme. The masks are usually very, very pretty. Wish I could have placed more colors in them, but I wasn't sure if my soap was gonna set up. It was the first time, and I think it went very well. So, like I said, I'll let this sit overnight, and I'll bring you guys back again, and we'll take a look at it once it has completely set up.